Okay, so this is first.
This would be the shared.
Shared. Okay. I really like the way you decorate the room. I was just already like going over. I said this is really very nice decoration and Asian touch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Japanese.
Oh yeah, my wife lived in Japan for
Really?
3 years.
I see. Yeah.
Our wife is Korean though.
Mhm.
They get along just fine.
Yeah.
This is the couch that turned into a bed.
Turn into your bed.
So you
Okay.
see how it can just kind of fold over.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This is the ocean room.
Okay. Yeah. Closet and bed.
And for a lot of the groups that we were planning for, we could take the single bed out, put it into bunk beds.
Oh, then,
For the groups that we work with, they don't hear about that.
yeah.
Airbnb probably not too thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is a
Yeah.
gaming table, the kitchenette.
Yeah.
So if we had a larger group, we'd need to figure out maybe
Mm-hmm.
more of that kind of space.
So this level basically for nighttime stay is 6 people max.
That's our current, but like I was saying,
Mhm.
if depending on the group and
Right.
what we were doing, we could remove the single bed and put in like two sets of bunk beds.
Got it. Okay.
Because it depends. Like
Right.
there's certain groups
Mhm.
that would be fine with that.
Right.
Certain groups that aren't. We go to Orpheus Rising,
Mm-hmm.
and they're little cabins where there's a dozen triple bunk bed things,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
and they all get along just fine. So that
Mhm.
group wouldn't be upset at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this
So-
is the shared bathroom for up here.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I was like commenting on that curtain. I thought that's really
Oh, yeah.
very, very wonderful to have
She got that in
a
Japan.
decoration like that. It's almost pretty much enlarge the entire room onto a street, and you want to walk into it, you know.
Right.
So nice. Oh, Aaron, I want to let you know that this is bamboo.
Yeah.
Guanyin bamboo, and it's not supposed to be in the earth. It's supposed to be in the water.
In
It
the
can
rocks.
grow. It's supposed to grow much better in the water. Right now, it doesn't look happy.
The panda keeps eating the bottom leaves.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could probably
Put it just into water, and they're gonna. It's going to be so beautiful if you have sufficient water.
Should we clip the top?
Yeah. Or get rid of all those dried leaves. If you want me to help you with to do that,
Sure.
when I'm here, I will be happy.
We-
And I put it into beautiful, like a container,
Ceramic?
almost like a flower, a bottle.
Okay.
And then with enough water, you just stick them in the water with a little rock if you want. Even if you don't have rock, it's okay. Just stick in the water.
We got this from a friend of ours, and we really don't know what to do with it.
I see. That's why I noticed that. Oh, they really don't know what to do with it. It's just
it
only
came
need
to
the
us
water.
in dirt.
Yeah.
So I'll help you with that. Okay,
This
so
is
that's the
a
living room.
Utility server closet.
Okay.
So it's just all wires.
Yeah.
And the original builders of this place intended this to be a media room.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not,
Yeah.
again.
Okay. This
depending
has
on
no window, but it can be a meeting room, you said?
we kind of don't know.
Music or-
Right now it's storage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's actually potentially can use for some.
Conference meeting, something like that.
Do you know what it's perfect for?
Not yet.
Hypnosis.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You just convince them there's windows in there?
No, hypnosis really require a space that really kind of totally
Dark.
isolated and dark.
Mm.
This is a perfect space for hypnosis. And on our team, we have a world leader of hypnosis. She can help people to remember 5, like a past life, one after another, until tracing to the spirit come from heaven, come to the earth and reincarnate on the land of China. I mean, this is like very fascinating, hypnotic stories, true stories, all published too. Okay. Now.
There's a bathroom there, and then
Yeah.
past that is all the private residences.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And then I also have like a music instrument closet back
Got
there.
it. Mm-hmm.
Nice. You
Yeah.
play a lot of different instruments?
Kinda.
Nice. Yeah, see, just
I don't
a couple
think
things.
I don't
Oh.
think anybody would pay me for it.
Uh-huh.
This is Hestia. It's a Greek Roman goddess that has no temple, and the reason she has no temple is because she was the goddess of the hearth, and she brings harmony to the home. She's also the eternal flame, the hearth always being lit. So when cities were founded, they would be lit with the fires of Hestia, and they were kept burning 24 hours a day.
Beautiful. So you're into mythical stories.
Sure, if you want to call it myth.
How do you call it?
Stories.
The stories. Okay.
Or allegories, depending on what you're
Okay,
what you're going
allegories.
for.
Yeah, your society. That society called anachronism.
Anachronism, yeah.
Anachronism.
The Society for Creative Anachronism.
Yeah, creative anachronism. That actually drew my interest.
Yeah, they recreate the Middle Ages, so that's a different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This up here,
Yeah.
Teresa found that in Japan in the trash can,
Uh-huh.
Wow.
so she saved that.
Well, she really has a very unique connection with the Japanese culture. Does she speak Japanese?
She does.
Ah.
Unless you ask her to speak Japanese, then she
Am I
doesn't.
going to meet her this trip?
You should, yes. She had surgery on her knee recently, so she.
Oh, okay.
she
I would love
Take
to
it
be able
easy.
to meet with her. Yeah.
This is Dionysus,
Uh-huh.
the god of revelry. His monks were the first to know the secrets of making wine.
And that is water or wine she's pouring out.
This wine, all of it's wine. He's kind of
Oh.
unstable, a bit like the Monkey King.
Intoxicated?
Yeah,
Oh, unstable you mean like kind of rebellious.
yeah. Well, there's rebellious and
Monkey King is the rebellious example.
he's always arguing with Apollo, who's very much the
Oh.
here's the rules, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
the rule, and he doesn't like
And
the
he's like, that's nice.
and what's that
So,
wand?
Enlightenment through
Oh, yes. Mhm.
through chaos.
Enlightenment through chaos.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you let go of all the preconceived notions and go completely insane is when you find enlightenment, according to.
Aaron, you're very
Dionysus.
high profile. When you make a statement like that, I see you very high profile spiritually. Yeah. I like the Falun Dafa teaching. You know about Falun Dafa?
I don't know Falun Dafa.
Falun Dafa teaching basically talks about letting go of all those attachments.
That sounds
to
like Buddhism.
Buddhism is cultivating our subordinate consciousness through 戒定慧, precept, samadhi, and wisdom. But Falun Dafa is the only one that cultivates your main consciousness. And it's also mind-body dual cultivation. It's very interesting. I'm gonna send you a link. You check it out yourself.
I got this recently. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these.
Explain.
I like. There's a couple groups on YouTube that I listen to that
Yeah.
play these.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Sounds very nice.
This
Beautiful.
When this first came out, I really wanted one, and they were thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And then there was some sort of international copyright
Oh, really?
dispute, and so they was like ordered to not make them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And now they're back and they're hundreds of dollars. So I finally got one.
Are they which group were the origin of this music instrument? South American? I mean,
No, actually, it's only a couple decades old.
oh, really? It's modern?
Yeah, it's
I
modern.
didn't realize that. How interesting. Vibration. Talk about.
But I like it because you just barely.
Mm-hmm.
It's so loud, and it's called a hang drum
Mhm.
because the notes hang. Unlike most percussion, that's very
Correct.
The band I list is called Hang Massive.
short. Right,
Is
because
it-
it's a hang drum.
Yeah. I didn't even realize what it was called, but that's funny.
I see.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool.
that's great.
I really don't know how to play this thing yet.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like you.
I really think this beautiful water is giving this, spirit.
Yeah, it attracts a lot of
So
the birds.
it's called eternal spring, huh?
Eternal, yes.
Eternal spring. So it's spring water?
So now we're getting into myth.
Okay.
There's a third person that we were originally going to start this place with,
Yeah.
and she went back and, according to her, the spring was here naturally at one point. According to all the paperwork we found, it was all man-made. But there was a creek that came through here.
Yeah.
But if you look at old pictures, there's definitely water
Really?
here.
Water.
So it's not, we initially thought it was a spring, which is how we came up with the name.
Yeah.
But now, we don't really know. Over here I have the waterfall off. I can turn it on for you though.
Okay.
You can go out there.
Sure.
So you turn a garden hose on,
Mm-hmm.
and that fills up the small pond, but then it flows into this big pond.
Got it.
And if you see the white pipe, you have to kind of come over here.
Uh-huh.
The white pipe at the end is where this pond
I
drains.
see that. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it drains to the trees and the bushes over there.
Yeah.
And goes down and irrigates the crops
pasture?
and the cattle that are out there can drink.
Oh, wow.
So this whole
That's your farmland, right?
yeah, down to the two trees kind of by themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
And we only go to this fence here
Yeah.
Okay.
before we get. So the neighbor has all the cows. We have the sheep.
Nice.
Good neighbors.
Yeah.
Sheep and cow.
So this whole
Yeah.
system was designed
Yeah.
to be irrigation
Got it.
for all the
Oh,
pasture
I
land and the
see.
cattle.
That's good. That's good.
Awesome.
What
It just have like a really tranquility, a feeling of tranquility here. Yeah. Do you meditate?
I do, yes, and
Yeah.
I'll show you that room here in a minute.
Okay, good, good. Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in the desert, and,
You
and so
did?
water was always like
Life.
a big thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Water
and
is
then-
life.
Then I
Mhm.
moved to Nebraska where they have
Yeah.
water,
Uh-huh.
but they're destroying their aquifer
Uh-huh.
because they're pumping too
Farming.
much
Which
water out.
desert were you growing up?
Mojave, or
Mojave.
more specifically Death Valley,
Death
which is in
Valley.
California. Both Mojave and Death
Okay.
Valley are in California.
Okay, got it.
Have
Okay.
you heard of Burning Man?
Yeah, Burning Man. That like
Yeah.
John Dickinson always every year go to Burning Man, and he spends so
Burning-
much time sharing with me all those wonderful videos
It's
about Burning Man. Yeah.
Burning Man is in the Valley of Fire, which is right next to Death Valley.
Ah, well, John Dickinson definitely would know so well about those places. So you were born there.
Yes, and
Uh-huh.
so water
Yeah.
there is always hard to find. It comes mostly from the mountains and snow runoff.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always trying to conserve water and figure out, water is a big thing.
Absolutely.
When I moved to Oak Harbor,
Yeah.
I was super happy
Yeah.
because the water comes from the Skagit River
Uh huh.
and drains into the Puget Sound.
Okay.
And the water from the Skagit River drains into the Puget Sound. So all the water that we use in Oak Harbor goes where it would have gone anyway. Whereas in Nebraska, you're taking the water out of the aquifer.
Oh, anti-force. Right now, it's like follow the force.
In the
Okay.
desert, water is so hard to find. It's like, why do people live here? What is-
It's not for you.
so I was really happy with Oak
Yeah.
Harbor. This place, though, was designed with all that irrigation.
Yeah.
And so the water that is pumped out of the ground
Yeah.
it's done on the property.
Yeah.
It all would have gone down back into the sound anyway,
Yeah.
and then all of the septic system actually gets pumped uphill again.
Uh huh.
So the water has the Oak Harbor has like a giant circle of going to where it would have
Is
gone
that
anyway.
right?
This property has its own circle of
Okay.
cycling through.
It's really nice to know
Nice.
about
That's
that.
very- yeah,
It's very
cool.
nicely put. I like that. Thank you.
We're gonna get into the messier part of things.
Okay, I love this place in
We
terms
are-
of for meeting, this room next to the kitchen. That's like my eye, and by the side of the water. This is like in my mind, it's like the perfect setting for the meeting.
That's
Yeah,
our private office over there.
yeah, I
But
know
we,
this.
we
Mhm.
do have meetings here, and the reason the table's in pieces
Yeah.
is because we found the table, and they told us it had 3 leaves, but it only had the 1.
Oh,
So we had a guy
Need
who's
to
currently building
building it. Hmm.
Two more.
2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
everything's kind of a mess. This over here
Yeah.
is a hydroponic
Oh,
system.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've never grown anything that way, so when I saw it on Amazon, I was like, yeah, sure, should buy that.
Buy it. Hmm.
Then I got it here, I set it up, and I went, wait a minute, there's a lot of plants. I don't think, because I initially was like, oh, I'll grow some lettuce.
Mhm.
I don't think I want 108 lettuce plants, though.
What
That's a
about
lot.
grow some of our plants?
So that's possible. I don't know if there's licensing involved or whatever.
Well, I would say we really should look into it.
Um,
I think your place with that, or I truly believe everything happens for a reason, And we talk about our Shen Nong team. first day focus, and then you're telling me that you have all this and waiting to decide what to grow. What I'm gonna think about.
I thought about growing marijuana, but I was like, what would I do with it?
Well, we're not doing what marijuana. Actually, our
Well-
plant is called guanglingzi. We don't consider it marijuana at all. Yeah, it's called guanglingzi. Yeah, I think it would be nice to meet with our team when we have a team get together. And then you, let's see what's
if
your
you
assigned
use
divine
some-
role. I'm curious about your role now.
So this statue.
Yeah.
We were looking when we got this place because the Hestias I put at every property. So
Yeah.
we have another rental.
Okay,
And,
because that's fire.
I send the hearth,
The
the
hearth.
core of the home
Yeah, core of the
that brings
home.
harmony.
harmony.
My friends all have them. So it's it's a way of uniting me with my friends.
Beautifully put.
This though, we were looking for something that embodied just this property.
Yeah.
And that statue.
I actually can't
That's
see
not really-
I cannot see what it is.
It's not really called a statue, but anyway, whatever this thing is.
Yeah. What's the significance of this
It's
statue?
titled Eternal Spring.
Oh, wow.
Oh, got it.
And so this
It's a
one,
male-female
Yeah.
dance. Yin and yang dance of creation of a baby.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Like the beauty of yin and yang togetherness. I
So-
love that.
And this must be the flowing waters. And when I do tarot, the feminine flowing of waters signifies the subconscious.
This is good.
So that
I really
that
love
just
this
happened to
piece
show
of
up when
art.
we were looking for something to symbolize here.
Well, talk about eternal spring, right?
Yeah.
The source of creation and new life, right? I pay a lot of attention to talk about, the traditional Chinese traditional culture regarding yin and yang interaction and the male-female relationship, that aspect. So I think this is all very, very good.
I agree. Yeah.
It's all very good. Like
It's
the way you have chosen and talked to, these three statues, all have deep, spiritual connotation.
right.
Yeah, deep spiritual connotation. Now, which one is Teresa?
Right in the middle.
That's Teresa. Oh, look at how. Wow, she's so very warm-hearted. I can tell from her picture. Very warm-hearted.
So the wok is Korean.
Oh yes, she loves Korean food or not? That's like my walk.
I do most of the cooking.
Oh, you do?
And I do a lot of stir fries.
Uh-huh. Is there H Mart in Oak Harbor at all?
Is there?
H Mart, like the Korean famous grocery store?
There's Asian stores. Our local grocery
Do
store.
you know?
I don't think there's an H Mart here.
No H
No,
Mart.
there's no.
Okay.
But there's
A Chinese supermarket? Yes or no?
a place called SARS, which is essentially an unofficial
Okay.
Asian market.
Really? Okay. Got it. So they
have
have.
the little panda cookie things
Okay.
and the little sticks
Okay.
that you eat.
The Pocky.
Yeah.
Pocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to corn and wheat, so I can't have any of that stuff.
Got it.
Uh,
Corn and wheat.
part of what we're doing here is
Yeah.
When I left college, I didn't
Walking?
like the
Okay.
idea of living in an apartment alone.
Yeah.
I thought it was ridiculous. So
Beautiful. You got a nice space that you can do quite a lot of projects here.
so anyway, I decided that humans weren't meant to live alone in apartments, and I
Absolutely not.
started living in groups.
Mm-hmm.
So part of this whole property is what I'm now terming urban tribalism.
Okay.
And so it's the idea of having people that aren't related by family living together. And that's why we have the 3 private bedrooms, residences over there.
Yeah.
Nice.
But how you find the people you want to bring
Uh,
here to live together?
We start with a survey.
Okay.
That's the secret.
Yes.
You asked the right question.
Yeah. You can see I am very sensitive. Okay.
This is the meditation room.
Beautiful. Okay.
It's kind of a mess as well.
I think you're trying to organize this room. And you are a musician. You play guitar.
Yeah. The previous owner used it for holding like a dozen guns or something, which is why it's the walls themselves are dirty because of whatever he did.
The meditation room also has no window, which
Right, and I want it that way.
which
though.
actually
For dark.
And I'm going to switch these lights out for LEDs so they don't buzz.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
very necessary.
I'm thinking
But
of-
meditation by the water is much better.
well, I guess it depends on what you're going for. A lot of the trance work I do as a shaman with like rattles and things, I want to be in control of the sound of the environment.
What does that mean?
That's a good question.
Okay.
How much
So
time do you have?
I have all the time. I come here exactly for hearing all the stories because I look at your site and I can feel that Aaron is the gentleman I must meet. That's why I come for you.
Booked it right away.
Booked
Yeah.
right away. Yeah, I'm very sensitive.
So
yeah.
that's just a utility closet.
Mhm.
All of the heating in the house is done through this boiler.
Yeah.
There's no vents. There's pipes that go through the concrete.
Yeah.
It's all
And-
radiant.
And it.
Mhm.
Nice.
Beautiful. Okay. So you have a lot of ongoing projects.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. I see.
And then we'll head outside
Yeah.
through the front door, and I'll show you the rest of the property.
Okay. We're gonna go this way, right? Okay. Go ahead.